Hey awesome ones, Heather here. And most of us know the basics about decluttering our homes, but what about decluttering our wardrobes? Well, I have about 7 tips that I do to declutter my wardrobe, and it all starts in just a few seconds. So most of us know when we're decluttering, we should have different boxes or piles of tossing things, so going in the garbage, and also donated things, and then of course a pile of keeps, things we really want to keep. Now, my closet behind me, we downsized, and so my closet is a lot smaller than it used to be, and it's jam-packed. And of course, being a fashion blogger, I've got lots of clothes in here, but it's time for me to clear some out, and let's take a look and let me give you a few tips. So tip number 1 is fix up those damaged clothes, like this winter, whoops, that's the inside of the coat. Anyway, this winter coat that has a lovely inside, but anyway, you get the drift. It's missing a couple of buttons, and I always, when I lose a button, I try to find it wherever I am. I put it in my purse, and it's time for me to sew on these buttons. So probably watching a late night comedy show or something like that, I'll be sewing on these buttons during the commercials. The other thing that you probably have in your wardrobe that's damaged are your white clothes that are getting gray or yellowed. You probably have seen me wear this top. I love this top, but it's starting to get a little yellow underneath the arms, and so just 1 second, I'm back. What I'm using now is this amazing OxiClean spray, and I actually had a t-shirt, a pullover, white clothing that I just put in the laundry yesterday, and I sprayed this on probably about a half an hour before I put them in the laundry. They came out perfect. And then also we use these, we use these OxiClean, they're little white Revive pods. I'm not getting sponsored by OxiClean or anything along those lines, but they are just fabulous. So if you keep on saying, oh, I'd wear that, but it's kind of gray, or it's kind of yellow, or it's got a button missing, put all those items to a side, get them fixed up, and start wearing them again. So tip number 2, and if you haven't done it already, is organize your wardrobe. So I'm going to just show you, we might get Bill in the picture a bit here when I show you this, but this is this side of my wardrobe and this side of my wardrobe, and I know I got to get some matching hangers for sure, but I've got all of the clothes that I wear kind of on a regular basis for videos, business, and I do have them somewhat color coordinated. So there they are, and the pants and everything. So let's just skip over to this side here. And over on this side, these are like my t-shirts, my super casual clothing that I wear, fun kind of clothing, camisoles, that sort of thing. But here I am again. Over here, this is the dark side of my closet back here, and that's the area that maybe I put something on and go, well, that doesn't fit anymore, I don't like that anymore, and I sort of tuck them all behind there. So that's what I'm going to really get into with the donate and toss and keep part. So number 3 is get ready for the toss, keep, and donate part. And what you want to do is kind of, what do they say? How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Maybe just break this up into small sections. You don't have to do it all in one afternoon. And while you're at it, you might want to take a look at your husband's wardrobe as well. And but I gotta guarantee he's probably not going to throw out a lot of stuff. But anyway, I digress. The other thing that you're going to need for your toss and donate is you're going to need a garbage bag for all those things that you're going to throw out, and you'll need a clear one, because I really think it's nice when you're donating something to put them in the clear one so they can kind of get an idea of what you're sending them. Now, my goal is usually to have the garbage empty. And the reason for that is because I don't know who they're going to donate to. I've got some jeans in there, and I'm going to show them to you in just a second, that I don't like because they're not stretchy, and I don't wear non-stretchy jeans anymore. But I don't know where these are going to go. I mean, maybe they'll go to somebody who doesn't mind that they don't have any stretch. Maybe they'll go to a third world country or a place that was just ravaged by a tornado or a hurricane or some natural disaster. And these people would love to get this clothing. So as long as it's in good shape, I say let's do as much into the clear bag and donate as we can. So tip number 4, let's talk about donations. And there are places such as maybe the Diabetes Society where they actually will pick a time and pick up your bags of clothing, or even if you have furniture or whatever, right in front of your home. So that's fantastic. Also in front of a lot of various malls, you might find donation bins where you can throw your I think they're called gently used clothing into the bins. And also you might want to check with a women's shelter. A lot of women in these shelters are trying to get back into the workplace, and they're really desperate to find some new clothes and new business outfits. So that's really a great place to donate your clothing. And a lot of these women's shelters for abused women, I mean, they basically just fled with the clothes on their back. So they get to go to a place where they can pick out all the clothing that they want. And trust me, it's really, really important that we do this for these women. So number 5 is to be careful what you donate and also what you throw out. Really be careful, because everything old is kind of new again. Case in point, I don't know if you can see these, but this is a pair of what they called yoga pants. And they're really a nice stretchy jean. I love them. I spent a fair dollar on them as well. But when the boyfriend jeans came in, I just didn't want to throw them out. And you know what they say? If you haven't worn it in a year, you should throw it out. Well, you know what? I don't know who they are again. I'm not throwing out these jeans, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because they have a really nice kind of flare at the bottom. And of course, bell bottoms and boot cut jeans are all back again. The other thing that I would say that you should keep is anything that has sentimental value. And I'm going to show you something that has sentimental value to me. And it's my rockin' t-shirts that I got at, I think this one was Aerosmith, that I got at various concerts. I mean, I've got Bon Jovi, I've got Chris Isaac, I have Elton John, I have the Eagles. I love these t-shirts, and when I put them on my casual days, I'm just so happy wearing them. So I'm not going to throw them out, even though I've had them for years and years, and hey, I'm still kind of a rocker chick. Why would I throw them out? So tip number 6 is don't forget about your shoes. Now, I thought about giving away my shoes, and I thought nobody's gonna want my shoes, but I do have shoes that really I've seldom worn, like this pair of shoes that I bought, where I thought, no, you know, my feet hang over the edge a little bit at the back, but that's okay. Well, you can see I've really never worn these shoes because my feet stick out the back and it makes it hard to walk. So those are going to go off for somebody. And actually you can tell by the cork and everything, these weren't cheap. These were really a nice pair of shoes. Now, also I bought this lovely pair of sandals, which I thought, oh, I love those. They were so really cute. I don't like the look of a strap around the ankle. I never have, so there's another really hardly ever worn pair of shoes. So don't forget about the shoes. And here's a little tip for you guys too. When you go to a shoe store and you buy a pair of shoes and they're too tight for you and the clerk says, don't worry about it, you know, they'll stretch. They don't stretch. I've learned my lesson so many times where I go, yeah, it's leather, it will stretch. But the point is you don't want to wear them at all because they're just killing your feet. So don't buy them in the first place. So tip number 7, and we're not finished with this video, there's a few more things I want to talk about, is throw out all those clothes that are just too big for you. And hey, as a former model, I when I started gaining weight, you know what we're talking about, my tummy here, I just started buying all these great big clothes, and I thought, well, this is great, nobody can see my tummy. Well, I did a video, and I'm going to put the link up there. It's really popular, and it's all about basically how to look slimmer. And when you're wearing these big clothes, they're actually making you look bigger. So if you got these in your wardrobe, it may be time to donate them to somebody who actually can wear them. It's their size, and start showing your curves a little bit. You know, it's not a bad thing at all. Hey, you're still here, so I got a little bonus for you. And don't forget, we got our little Yorkie coming into the picture in a few minutes too. So anyway, here's the bonus for you. The dark side of my closet. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you what I'm going to donate. So, and also the reasons why. So number one, again, excuse some of the hangers. Usually when they go back here, they really go on a lousy hanger, but this top. And this is a silk top. I love it, but truth be told, I'm just not going to wear it anymore. So I really think, remember we were talking about one of those women that's going back to work? And the other thing that you might want to do is, I know it costs a little bit more, but think of the people that are going to receive this, and you might want to have this dry cleaned. You might want to clean some of your clothes before you send them off for donation. So I'm just going to carefully put that on the floor right now. Let's look at the second one that I have. And this is, again, I'll get this dry cleaned, but this, I used to be quite the tennis player, and I won a lot of trophies, and that, this is a very expensive tennis sweater, but I'm not going to wear it anymore. It's in really, really good shape. And it might go for an older woman who does lawn bowling, or maybe some teenager might go, hey, retro, and want to pick it up. So that's getting donated as well. Yeah, little tops that are way too small for me, donated. This is Bill's most unfavorite skirt. You'll be happy to see this one's going to go in the donation pile, Bill. But you know what? Even though Bill didn't like it, I liked it. It kind of was my artsy time where I really wanted to go with artsy stuff. I know I'm not going to wear it. It's really, really a long skirt. It's not for me anymore, but some artsy person's going to like it. Let's talk about jeans. Yes, I've got tons of jeans. They're all in excellent shape. So those are going. I also have... How many jean skirts do I need? I have my skirt, which is a jean shorts and skirts, so I don't need these anymore, donated. And look at all those squish clothes that I showed you before are going to have room to breathe. It's going to be so exciting when I get rid of these. And, you know, vintage Guess. Oh yeah, well, I really like that. Doesn't fit me anymore. I'm never going to wear it, so... away it goes. So I could just go on and on and on, and I am going to go on and on. I'm going to finish up this donation period later, but we were talking about giving away clothes and having somebody else love them, but who else do we all love? The cuteness factor. Let's go get him. And here he is, our little Yorkie Hurricane, and the cuteness factor. And whenever little Hurricane shows up, I know that it's time for me to tell you about future videos. So future videos for beauty and fashion. Well, as a lot of you know, we're going on a trip to Paris and London. Super excited about that. So I'm going to show you what I pack as far as makeup and a few other things to go on a holiday for a week. Also, I've got some other reviews of makeup lines that I'm going to introduce to you. Shapewear, well, there's all different types of things. And we have put out our very first podcast. It is official. We're going to do a video telling you about how you can find that, so you can listen to Awesome Over 50 in the car, on at home, wherever, whenever you want. So until next time, when you're donating these clothes, really take a good look, see if you love it, have a heart full of just sincere love for the person who's going to get that Maybe it's a business blazer or a really nice suit for somebody. And, let's help some other people to keep it awesome.